DiamondVT, whoa! Hi, welcome to the DiamondVT channel. At least right now, this is going to be a kill count channel, kill counting, like Roblox videos. But we're also going to be doing other video games. This channel is basically just going to be me kill counting videos from some of my favorite, content creators. But, yeah, enjoy. Since this is the first video on this channel, I thought it would be appropriate to document the first video from one of the most influential Roblox YouTubers, at least on this channel. And that video is Annoying Guests in Roblox by Flamingo. I don't think Flamingo needs any introduction, but this video might need some introduction because it only has 5.5 million views, which would be great if you're a smaller YouTuber, but this is Flamingo, so I'll introduce this video. Annoying Guests in Roblox was released on August 4th, 2017. Hey, that's exactly 5 years before my dog drowned. Yay! But anyways, that video was posted on August 4th, 2017, even though Albert had an old channel before this called Albert Stuff, but he made Flamingo because it was getting demonetized by YouTube. Even though he posted on Albert Stuff for like 3 months more, but that's besides the point. And this was Flamingo's technically first video, even though his first video was explaining what Flamingo was. But yeah, today we're going to be covering this video, we're going to be kill counting it, and we're going to see what Flamingo's first kill count, how many kills were in the first video. Anyways, let's get to it. The video starts off with Albert explaining the brain size of every Roblox player, including your dog. Albert then goes to a salon game called Fume Salon, but automatically gets kicked out because he was a guest. He then decides to go to this game called Salon and Spa, where we get our first death in Flamingo history when this girl named Maya resets. Not the most interesting kill, but it's cool because it's the first kill in Flamingo history. Albert then walks around trying to find someone to do his hair. Eventually, he sits down but realizes that he has to do his hair himself, so he leaves. Albert then goes to a different salon game and tries to book an appointment, but because he's a guest,
jump around. Maybe I'm doing some sort of sign language with my hands right now, and she just understands exactly what I want.
Fortunately, this sign language doesn't work at all, and he keeps waiting until he gets kicked out. He then decides to go to natural disaster survival, then harasses a guest for a minute before waiting for the next round. This random girl comes up to the edge and falls off, giving us her second kill of the video. As the round starts, when Albert is walking around the school, he randomly gets slammed against the wall and dies, giving us the third kill of this video. Albert decides to leave natural disaster survival and goes to Robloxian high school, where he chooses to be a boy this time and finds a guest staring at a pole. This guest has been staring at the pole in this video for at least a minute or two before he walks off and tries to do whatever that is. Whatever he's doing. Albert then harasses the guest for another 30 seconds before leaving the game and becoming a girl again and adopt and raise a cute baby.
If you hear like little baby footsteps running around, there's a dog just running around my feet right now. Here's what she looks like. She's pretty ugly.
Thank you for that, Albert? Albert decides to fool the players with this top-tier disguise. Genius. Albert then comes across this man trying to kidnap a poor child before watching him fling into the air. There he goes. Albert then notices a guest that spawned and decides to go find him. And then the guest kidnaps him, of course.
Just been kidnapped. No, he has just taken control of me. I don't know what he's doing. No, what's he doing? He's drowning me! He's trying to drown me! He knows I'm not a real guest! Stop, I don't like this! He has rescued me. Oh, and he just leaves me on the ground. You just tossed me on the ground, and you're just going on to the next one, right? Well, that's all he wants.
Albert keeps laying on the ground for a second before deciding to follow the dude. Albert then finds him stuck in the ground and tries to help him, but ends up getting stuck in the ground too, but the guest finds his way out, and Albert is left with no choice but to reset. putting him on the count again. Albert finds 2 identical guests and makes
2 guests here. Okay, let's see what they do.
What they'll do is play the game, Albert. No, but he becomes a sheep, gets adopted by one of the guests, and then gets dropped and left. He then goes to work at a pizza place and becomes a dude. And then gets annoyed at the game's sheer audacity to ask him if he wants a tutorial because...
No, I don't want to do a tutorial. I'm not a real guest. I'm not that dumb.
I completely forgot about the image in the back. That thing used to give me trauma back when I was like 5. Albert harasses this guest for like 25 seconds before wondering about a growling noise coming from the cashier part of the building and figures out it's just stupid tiger plush.
Is it this thing, really? Yep.
Albert then finds this guest trying to do his job and deliver this pizza and decides to harass him, because of course.
He literally cannot get out the door. This is too difficult for him. He doesn't understand. Use your feet. Use your little feet, buddy. Am I in your way somehow? I don't know what you're stuck on, but you're definitely stuck.
Eventually, the guest gets out of whatever was happening there, and a random dude runs over Albert before Albert decides to go follow this guest. The guest crashes, decides to go on foot, but Albert keeps persisting and follows him in the car. And I'm just gonna let this clip play for itself.
Let's see what he does with an obstacle in his path. Let's see what he does now. He's having a lot of trouble. Where'd he go? Okay, that was a difficult one, huh? Oh, yeah. Totally take the car. You definitely proved yourself as a good driver. Yep, you just crashed into a house. Whenever he crashes into something, he's always like, you know what, I really shouldn't be doing this right now. Did he just lag out? Yep, he just teleported. Some guests can fly, some can teleport. I don't understand.
And now we go on to our last game of the video, Meep City. Albert then goes to a party. Albert then finds this one guest running around for like 15 seconds before just walking out of the entire party, and we never see this guest again. So, on to party 2, where Albert finds this guest girl and decides to start hitting on her.
Oh, get it, girl?
Unfortunately, this very attractive guest girl likes to splash people in hot tubs, so he walks away. Albert eventually finds this guest staring into space, which ends up being a cabinet full of fidget spinners, but he already has one, so I guess this guy really loves fidget spinners. Albert then sees a guest go into a store and starts making fun of him.
Broke, you can't afford no furniture. Us guests, we sleep on the streets, you know that. That's why you're looking right back at the eggs.
Then the guest goes to another store. The guest stares at some meeps for like 10 seconds before leaving. The guest disconnects, and Albert talks about how he felt like they were best friends. The video ends with Albert looking into the distance, reminiscing about the time he just spent with guests. How many deaths and kills racked up when Albert harassed guests? Let's go find out at the numbers. There were 4 deaths and annoying guests in Roblox. A nice, small, single-digit count for a first video. Of those 4, all of them were female, so we get ourselves a nice little watermelon pie. With a length that's basically 11.5 minutes and 4 deaths, that means a kill on average every 2.875 minutes. Though, at the 6.06 mark, that was the final death. And there was 5 minutes of the video left when that happened. So a more accurate kill count would be a kill on average every 1.515 minutes. So, yeah. Nice kill count, I guess. I'll give the ribbon of ghost blood for the best kill to Albert's first death. I mean, it's out of nowhere and the slam is so aggressive and entertaining. Oh! I'll give the broken knife for worst death to Albert again. I mean, nothing wrong with it, it's just not that special. And that's it. Like I said at the beginning, this video came out on August 4th, 2017, and some people gave Flamingo a warm welcome, and some people were bitter about the fact that Albert went kid-friendly. Either way, this has been the Kill Count. See you next time.